Before we begin the video, if you haven't yet, come on down and join my Discord server. Link is down in the description. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for my last Season 14 video before it airs this week. This is a video called the First Look Special, which I always make before a season airs. As I said, I don't have inside sources, so this isn't a look at the actual season. Instead, we'll be summarizing what we already know about this season and some of my hopes for it. I'll start off by explaining those hopes and things I'd like to see happen, and then we'll talk about some of the big theories for this season. Let's get started. If it is Season 14, the island will be Ninjago's shortest season ever. My first hope is that this season isn't super rushed. I fully expect that this season probably will move really fast, but I'm also confident that it'll be different than Season 10, mainly because of its role in the greater story. Season 14 is very likely to set up the summer season, whereas Season 10 was the ending of a story. Considering this, I don't think Season 14 will be as bad as Season 10 in terms of pacing. But that being said, I still want this season to be enjoyable. Seasons 10 and 11 were significantly harmed by their rushed plots, and while I don't think Season 14 faces these same circumstances, another rush season won't do well with fans. I am not a fan of characters such as Twitchy Tim. We've seen people like him before, such as the NPCs in I Am Akito, or the characters from Snake-Tastrophe. These types of quirky characters are often very bizarre, and while they try to be funny, simply aren't. I am slightly worried about Twitchy Tim, but to be fair, it isn't just him. My least favorite character in the entire series, Clutch Powers, is going to be back. I hope he's either better or changed, or simply isn't given much screen time. That's fine too. Misaka's return though is probably a good thing, and I think she'll be fine. But as for Clutch and Tim, I hope they'll be better than I expect them to be. On to a more positive note, I'm really excited for the lore and world building this season will do. The probable connection to Season 15 has me especially hyped. It's been a while since we've had a multi-season story, and personally I was a huge fan of the Oni trilogy, because of how connected those 3 seasons were. I think Ninjago creates standalone seasons too often, and stories with numerous parts tend to be better or more exciting. In particular about this year, the exploration of the sea and backstory with the first Vengestone Master are 2 things I am very excited to learn about. Those are my main hopes for this season. To be honest, I don't think Season 14 will be as good as Season 13, and maybe not even Season 12 either. But there's so much potential to set up a great story so that the summer season will be better than the previous stories. That's what I'm looking for in the island, a strong setup for Season 15. Anyways, let's move on to the second half of this video. One of the big questions that still hasn't been answered is if this is considered a season or a special. Personally, I think the island will probably be classified as Ninjago Season 14. LEGO has frequently referred to it as Season 3, indicating they probably consider it to be a season. I also think it'll be split up into 4 episodes, while also being made into a movie like Season 10. There could be a new intro for the Season 2 that plays at the start of each episode. We won't know until the season comes out, but for now, that's just what I think. Remember the Vengestone Buyer? After Season 13 ended, many felt that the next seasons would continue the story about the Skull Sorcerer's mysterious customer. However, as we started to learn more about Season 14, that theory disappeared. It doesn't look like Season 14 has anything to do with the Vengestone plot, but rather will focus on an entirely new story. After all, nothing in the sets or trailers indicates any sort of connection to Vengestone. Season 15 could continue the story, but personally, I don't think it will either. Let's talk about the backstory next and review what we know about this season. Firstly, it is confirmed that the first Vengestone Master will play some sort of role in the history of the island. It was confirmed that he gave the Storm Amulet to the Keepers. Also, he was the creator of the Stone Golems, which are the statues that attack the ninja and guard the amulet. The Keepers obviously have some connection to Ninjago's creator, so it'll be interesting when or if they realize that Lloyd is his grandson. I also wonder how Wahira connects to all of this, and if he or she also has a history with the first Vengestone Master. Last but not least, how will this season end? I think most of us believe that Jay is going to be sacrificed, and I too agree that the season probably ends off with him being kidnapped. However, what will happen to the other ninja? I could see them coming back to the island after Jay is kidnapped and being captured again by the Keepers. From there, Season 15 could start a Keeper redemption arc. I do think they'll turn good, the question is just if it is in this season or the next. Probably the next. Anyways though, it seems very likely this season will lead into the summer season, so I would definitely expect several unresolved plot threads. And that's about all for the first look special. I hope you guys enjoyed it. When the season releases in French this weekend, I won't be reviewing it yet, but I will make a video with my initial thoughts and an explanation of the season. Anyways though guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone and everyone you know. Leave a comment explaining your hopes for the island, and I'll see you guys next time.